windows down, the curtains fall. A different kind of dark arrives outside. The world keeps spinning fast inside. My memory survives during daylight. I can fake a smile, I can put on a disguise, but silence brings the flood of tears seen only by my eyes. The busy hours offer some relief, a momentary grace, but midnight asks a question of this empty, lonely space. It's not the rain-soaked Mondays or the rush hours in the stream. It's the dead, quiet Tuesdays where I lose myself inside a dream. It's when the world is fast asleep and the streetlights start to glow. That's when the missing you begins, when the lonely starts to grow. It's when the clock ticks loudest, the rhythm keeping count. These are the nights that hurt the most, when the pain begins to mount. Sometimes a crowded bar can numb the sting, a temporary fix, surrounded by the laughter, engaging in the social tricks. But driving home on empty roads, just radio static sound. Reality hits hardest then on hollow, sacred ground. I turn the key into the lock, bracing for the chill, an icy ache inside my chest, a memory standing still. It's not the rain-soaked Mondays or the rush hours in the stream. Oh, it's the dead, quiet Tuesdays where I lose myself inside a dream. It's when the world is fast asleep and the streetlights start to glow. That's when the missing you begins, when the lonely starts to grow. It's when the clock ticks loudest, the rhythm keeping count. These are the nights that hurt the most, when the pain begins to mount. If mornings were the battlefield, I'd be a soldier strong. I can face the light and push ahead all day long. But the night is a ghost story. You're the phantom in the hall, haunting every shadow corner, answering my silent call. A heavy blanket of despair tucks me into bed, with promises you whispered once still echoing in my head. It's not the rain-soaked Mondays or the rush hours in the stream. Oh, it's the dead, quiet Tuesdays where I lose myself inside a dream. It's when the world is fast asleep and the streetlights start to glow. That's when the missing you begins, when the lonely starts to grow. It's when the clock ticks loudest, the rhythm keeping count. across the floorboards now where shadows used to be. Quiet spaces echo promises you never kept with me. Door frame still holds marks from when we thought we'd measure out our years. Now every clock is counting down the silence and the tears. I am the ghost inside the hallway of the house we built on sand, the echo of the future that you held inside your hand. I'm every shadow window pane reflecting lonely blue. I am the girl you left behind, who's still in love with you. Your sweater's hanging on the chair, a phantom of your touch. Fabric fibers holding on to missing you too much. Footprints faded from the kitchen floor where laughter used to pour. An empty canvas painted gray, I can't find color anymore. I am the ghost inside the hallway of the house we built on sand, the echo of the future that you held inside your hand. I'm every shadow window pane reflecting lonely blue. I am the girl you left behind, who's still in love with you. Sometimes I see you in the crowd, a stranger's fleeting glance. Heart stops in my chest, a desperate, hopeless chance. But then the illusion breaks apart, reality crashes through. Just a world that moves too fast for those who can't forget about you. I am the ghost inside the hallway of the house we built on sand, the echo of the future that you held inside your hand. I'm every shadow window pane reflecting lonely blue. I am the girl you left behind, who's still in love with you. Still in love with you. A girl you left behind. This heart's a broken timepiece, stopped when you said goodbye. Sunlight offers me a truce, a temporary ceasefire for the soul. During the day I build a mask of being functional and whole. I can make small talk at the store, I can pretend I'm doing fine, sipping from the cup of grief or walking a straight line. But when the world decides to sleep, when busy fades away, a silent countdown starts within a wait in the decay. Clock hands click toward the witching hour, 12 strokes echo down the hall. That's when the dam breaks open wide, that's when the pieces fall. The quiet demands honesty, tears become my only sound. No audience to judge me, just this empty hollow ground while the city lights dim down below and street lights off on either side. I'm still crying at midnight. Pillowcases soaked and heavy now, a map of all my tears. A silent testament to lonely nights and all my hidden fears. I turn up my music loud, trying hard to head. Clock hands click toward the witching hour. 12 strokes echo down the hall. That's when the dam breaks open wide. That's when the pieces fall. The quiet demands honesty. Tears become my only sound. No audience to judge me. Just this empty hollow ground while the city lights dim down below and street lights offer me a good sight. I'm still crying at night. No. Mornings offer brief reprieve, a chance to start the act again. But nights expose the truth, the depth of all this stubborn pain. I thought I'd be much stronger now, a month has come and gone. But every night at 12 a.m. the realization dawns. Healing hasn't started, just a pause button I can't press. Lost inside the darkness, buried in this mess. Clock hands click toward the witching hour. 12 strokes echo down the hall. That's when the dam breaks open wide. That's when the pieces fall. The quiet demands honesty. Tears become my only sound. No audience to judge me. Just this empty hollow ground while the city lights dim down below and street lights offer me your sight. I'm still crying at midnight. Still crying at midnight. Lost within the night, a ghost of my old life. Still crying, still crying. Still crying. Pray down on a soft trailing vocal hum echoing midnight. Maybe Tuesday, maybe late July. Specific dates dissolve like rain. Blurred together now, a watercolor wash of subtle pain. But clear as day, I still recall the pattern on the sheet. A quiet hum in every corner, bitter, sour, or sweet. Was it in the kitchen, near the hallway light, or underneath the stars we watched? The silent, lonely night, a gentle hand upon my face, a kiss that felt like air I replay. Every touch to find a feeling that's not there. I search my broken memory to pinpoint when or why I missed the fading fire. I missed you saying your goodbye. I didn't know I was watching the curtain fall. You see, the last time you ever loved me. Your eyes look past me to the window, focused somewhere far away. A distant shore you navigated, nothing left to say. Words hung heavy in the atmosphere, unspoken and unsaid. We built a mansion made of moments, a graveyard now instead. Was it in the kitchen, near the hallway light, underneath the stars we watched? The silent, lonely night, a gentle hand upon my face, a kiss that felt like air I replay. Every touch to find a feeling that's not there. I search my film reel playing ghosts inside this lonely room. Footprints fade from sacred ground, a path I can't retrace, just echoes of a vanished smile, a long forgotten face. Was it in the kitchen, near the hallway light, underneath the stars we watched, a silent lonely night, a gentle hand upon my face, a kiss that felt like air I replay, every touch to find a feeling that's not there. I searched my broken memory to pinpoint when or why I missed the fading fire, miss you saying your goodbye. I didn't know I was watching the curtain fall, you see, the last time you ever loved me, the very last time you loved me. A memory's faint trace, lost in time and space. Scrolling through the feed again, I know I shouldn't look. It's like reopening the pages of a long forgotten book, a picture of your new life, a smile I barely recognize. You look so free and easy beneath brand new happy skies. My finger hovers on the screen, the keyboard seems to glow. A million words I wanna type, a million things to let you know. A digital despair that only lonely people know. Watching happy futures in a feed that starts to flow. My mind's a step away now, stop the self-inflicted harm. My heart just wants to reach you, wants to sound a loud alarm. I type a single sentence, I miss you short and weak, then delete it fast before I break my silent streak. A public wall of happiness, I'm just a private ghost, crying in the comments where it hurts the absolute most. You posted living my best life under a sunset, orange and pink. I wonder if you paused to spare or past a single thought, a single blink. I see the likes accumulating, friends from a life I can't access, another world you navigate without me, a painful sharp finesse. The urge to scream into the void, to shatter this facade, to let everyone who sees that post know what a lie you've brought, that you left a wreckage here behind, a silent hollow place, while you post perfect pictures without a single trace. A digital despair that only lonely people know. Watching happy futures in a feed that starts to flow. My heart just wants to reach you, wants to sound a loud alarm. I type a single sentence, I miss you short and weak, then delete it fast before I break my silent streak. A public wall of happiness, I'm just a private ghost, crying in the comments where it hurts the absolute most. If tears could form a firewall, I'd block out all this pain. If my broken heart had Wi-Fi, you'd feel the constant rain. But it's a silent modern ache, this screen our final grade, just a lonely message to a love I couldn't save. A digital despair that only lonely people know. Watching happy futures in a feed that starts to flow. My heart just wants to reach you, wants to sound a loud alarm. I type a single sentence, I miss you short and weak, then delete it fast before I break my silent streak. A public wall of happiness, I'm just a private ghost, crying in the comments. just a flat line on the monitor up in your eye. I don't just mourn the loss of us, the future we let die. I grieve a living ghost watching the old you pass us by. A perfect memory in a worn out photograph you left. Of all my losses, who you used to be is the hardest theft. It's not goodbye, I whisper to the night, it's just a plea. I miss who you were before you stopped missing me. Hands that used to soothe my worries now just scroll across the screen. Oh, all the silence builds between the man you are and who you've been. One, you know my thoughts before I even spoke a single sound. Now a million miles apart on higher separate ground. A vacant stare replaces warmth, the cold and empty gates. Lost within a fog of these confusing lonely days. I don't just mourn the loss of us, the future we let die. I grieve a living ghost watching the old you pass us by. A perfect memory in a worn out photograph you left. Of all my losses, who you used to be is the hardest theft. It's not goodbye, I whisper to the night, it's just a plea. I miss who you were before you stopped missing me. They say people change, grow apart, it's just a natural thing. But this mutation leaves behind a silent broken wing. If I could reach into the past and pull that man to shore, I'd hold him close and never let him walk out of the door. That beautiful man I loved, where did he go? He vanished in the quiet drift of cold, persistent snow. I don't just mourn the loss of us, the future we let die. I grieve a living ghost watching the old you pass us by. A perfect memory in a worn out photograph you left. Of all my losses, who you used to be is the hardest theft. It's not goodbye, I whisper to the night, it's just a plea. I miss who you were before you stopped missing me. I miss who you were. Please come back to me. The man you used to be. A fading memory. Every time a notification pings, a tiny shot goes through my chest. Hoping it's a typo from the person I once loved the best. But it's always just a stranger, a world that keeps moving fast, while I am stuck inside the ember of a love that didn't last. I open up the app again, a digital battlefield of choice, staring at the curated life, ignoring my own voice. I'm just a silent follower in the gallery of your life, watching you build futures while I'm consumed by inner strife. Lost inside the short form stories of smiles I barely know, a spectator in the garden where I thought my love would grow. Every picture is a window to a world you found since me, and every line of text just highlights what we cease to be. Just a silent observer hiding from the truth that slaps me down. Lost in your captions, lost inside this lonely town. He used to tag me in the jokes, a secret language that we knew. Inside jokes in brackets, just between me and you. Now your words are public domain for everyone to see. Sharing little moments that you used to share with me. A new location, a great time, a hashtag that I hate. Every letter is a dagger sealing my lonely fate. I'm just a silent follower in the gallery of your life, watching you build futures while I'm consumed by inner strife. Lost inside the short form stories of smiles I barely know. A spectator in the garden where I thought my love would grow. Every picture is a window to a world you found since me. And every line of text just highlights what we ceased to be. Just a silent observer hiding from the truth that slaps me down. Lost in your captions, lost inside this lonely town. Reading all the stories that you've carefully controlled, watching your life flourish while I just fade away. I'm just a silent follower in the gallery of your life, watching you build futures while I'm consumed by inner strife. Lost inside the short form stories of smiles I barely know. A spectator in the garden where I thought my love would grow. Every picture is a window to a world you found since me. And every line of text just highlights what we ceased to be. Just a silent observer hiding from the truth that slaps me down. Lost in your captions, lost inside this lonely town. Lost in your captions. Time just seems to elapse. Maybe you ripped up the photos, maybe you painted over walls of blue, sold off every memory, found yourself somebody new. You changed the locks, you cleared the closets, maybe even rearranged the room. Drove away one morning, leaving me trapped inside the gloom. You walk away from that address, a building made of brick and wood. You left the structure standing, but you missed what it stood. It's just an empty house to you, a place you used to reside, a chapter finally finished with nothing left to hide. But when you slammed the door that day, you didn't set me free. You left the best parts of my heart trapped in that memory. Packed your bags and drove away, ignoring every tear. My love still lies there, waiting for you here. The number's disconnected, the mailbox holds no mail at all. Just us gathering in corners, waiting for the silent fall. I drive by sometimes in the dark, my headlights cut the street, staring at the silhouette of where our lives would meet. A garden full of dead roses, where all our futures were once sown. A barren wasteland now, where nothing beautiful has grown. It's just an empty house to you, a place you used to reside, a chapter finally finished with nothing left to hide. But when you slammed the door that day, you didn't set me free. You left the best parts of my heart trapped in the memory. Packed your bags and drove away, ignoring every tear. My love still lives there, waiting for you here. You found a new location, a brand new place to call your home, building happiness with someone else while I just stand alone. Maybe you think you escaped the past, a clean and sharp break, but I'm still standing on that porch, for goodness sake. You forgot the most important thing, you left it all behind. The love I built within those walls, you simply can't unbind. It's just an empty house to you, a place you used to reside. A chapter finally finished with nothing left to hide. But when you slammed the door that day, you didn't set me free. You left the best parts of my heart trapped in the memory. Packed your bags and drove away, ignoring every tear. My love still lives there, waiting for you here. My love still lives there, waiting on the stair. Lost inside the furniture, everywhere it waits for you. Maybe you just saw a crack, a fine line in the glass, a small hairline fracture that you thought might simply pass. Sunlight made it look okay, reflecting off the pain, hiding the deep erosion from the endless silent rain. No theatrical sobbing, no angry shouted words to see, just a quiet withdrawal from who I used to be. She didn't crash like ocean waves against the rocky shore, didn't rage against the dying light or beg for something more. Her heartache was a snowfall, quiet on the ground, an elegant destruction. She broke without a sound, just a slow diffusion, a fading of the light, lost within the shadows of the never-ending. Shadows stretching longer now across the empty room. Silent tears falling, sealing my own tomb. Each breath feels like an echo, a memory of a time when laughter filled this space, a melody and rhyme. Now only hollow quiet where happy sounds used to be. Just the ghost of presence standing next to me. She didn't crash like ocean waves against the rocky shore, didn't rage against the dying light or beg for something more. Her heartache was a snowfall, quiet on the ground, an elegant destruction. She broke without a sound, just a slow diffusion, a fading of the light, lost within the shadows of the never-ending night. Fingers tracing patterns on the window pane, so cold. Stories left unfinished, waiting to unfold. A landscape painted gray now beneath a muted sky. Wondering if you ever even noticed the goodbye. built a wall of silence, brick by silent brick, hiding the foundation, crumbling, feeling bruised and sick. She didn't crash like ocean waves against the rocky shore, didn't rage against the dying light or beg for something more. Her heartache was a snowfall, quiet on the ground, an elegant destruction. She broke without a sound, just a slow diffusion, a fading of the light, lost within the shadows of the never-ending night. Without a sound, on sacred ground, a quiet snowfall in the heart, slowly falling all apart. Footsteps on the stair now, only mine make any sound. Once a noisy symphony, a rhythm we had found. Morning coffee brews alone, just one look sits by the machine. Every corner of this house remembers how it used to be. Sunlight, it's the dust motes dancing through the vacant air, highlighting the absence, the empty easy chair. This silence isn't peaceful, it's a screaming, lonely noise, a vast and hollow canvas, robbed of all its joys. Every echo magnifies the space where you should be, a muted world of monochrome stripped of harmony. Nights are long and heavy, days are filled with dread and fear. God, it's just too quiet without you here. The telephone stops ringing, your name no longer fills the screen, just a digital graveyard of a love that might have been. Music feels too painful, every love song cuts too deep. Promises we whispered are the secret silence keeps. Blankets folded neatly now, no midnight tug of war, just a cold half of the bed, nothing to fight for anymore. This silence isn't peaceful, it's a screaming, lonely noise, a vast and hollow canvas, robbed of all its joys. Every echo magnifies the space where you should be, a muted world of monochrome stripped of harmony. Nights are long and heavy, days are filled with dread and fear. God, it's just too quiet without you here. Sometimes I leave the TV on just for the static hum, a desperate attempt to fill this aching silence. I pace the halls, a restless ghost inside my own domain, haunted by the quiet, trapped within the pouring rain of memories crashing down, a storm that never ends, just lonely echoes of my own two hands. This silence isn't peaceful, it's a screaming, lonely noise, a vast and hollow canvas, robbed of all its joys. Every echo magnifies the space where you should be, a muted world of monochrome stripped of harmony. Nights are long and heavy, days are filled with dread and fear. God, it's just too quiet without you here. probably don't see the light. You moved on to brighter mornings while I'm stuck here in the night. Pictures on my phone still live, a silent, painful museum wall. I wonder if your camera roll contains my memory at all. Friends say you look happy now, your eyes have found their spot. Mine are just two hollow pits of never-ending dark. If every tear I've cried could build a bridge across the town, maybe then you'd cross it, maybe you would look around. If my heartache was a frequency that you could finally hear, maybe you would listen, maybe you would feel me near. But the universe is silent, just a hollow, lonely plea. All this pain would have a point, if only you missed me. Maybe in a different world the tables would be turned. Maybe you would be the one whose lesson had been learned. You trace the outline of my ghost on the pillow by your side, a lonely ache and emptiness where I used to reside. But you're sleeping soundly, maybe dreaming of new life, while I'm awake with the echo of a love that's lost its light. Every tear I've cried could build a bridge across the town, maybe then you cross it, maybe you would look around. If my heartache was a frequency that you could finally hear, maybe you would listen, maybe you would feel me near. But the universe is silent, just a hollow, lonely plea. All this pain would have a point, if only you missed me. It's not the pain that kills me, it's the sheer futility, knowing that my suffering means nothing out of the a one-sided equation, a balance never struck. Just my heart in fragments held together by sheer bad luck. If only you felt half of this, my agony would cease to be in vain. Your absence is a ghost, your indifference is the rain. If every tear I've cried could build a bridge across the town, maybe then you cross it, maybe you would look around. If my heartache was a frequency that you could finally hear, maybe you would listen, maybe you would feel me near. But the universe is silent, just a hollow, lonely plea. All this pain would have a point, if only you missed me. If only you missed me. A sad reality. If only you missed me, then maybe I could finally be free. Every logical bone in my body screams that you are wrong for me. A textbook case of heartbreak, a cautionary tale to see. Friends provide the data points, the evidence is strong and clear. Shattered every promise, fueled by bitterness and fear. I list the reasons every night, a mantra for my brain to finally release this tight, persistent, aching chain. A broken compass guides my soul back to your door, ignoring all Your memories are poison ivy vine that wraps around my chest, choking out the healing, putting sanity to test. You burn the bridge to ashes, watch me standing on the side, while every part of my good sense commanded me to hide. But here I am, tending to the embers of what we used to be, hoping for a spark from a fire that destroyed me. A broken compass guides my soul back to your door, ignoring all the red flags can't ignore anymore. My mind knows the truth, my heart insists upon a lie, an anchor dropped in stormy seas as the good ships sail right by. It makes no sense, it's foolish, irrational and true. Oh God, despite it all, I shouldn't still love you. Lost in a maze where every turn leads back to you. A familiar ache, a path I always almost stumble through, trying to find the exit, a way to leave the past behind. But echoes of your laughter still possess my searching mind, tied to a history I can't seem to break free, even when I know this love was never meant for me. A broken compass guides my soul back to your door, ignoring all the red flags I can't ignore anymore. My mind knows the truth, my heart insists upon a lie, an anchor dropped in stormy seas as the good ships sail right by. It makes no sense, it's foolish, irrational and true. Oh God, despite it all, I shouldn't still love you. Shouldn't still love you. The truth I can't deny. With every lonely sigh, I shouldn't, but I do. Stars came out above us, counted every single one. Wish on this, wish on that, till every hope felt spun. A silver thread of futures, a tapestry of dreams we made. We spoke in hushed predictions, promises were overlaid. My heart was an open well, reflecting every light. I tossed in all my trust, believing with all my might. Now the sky is empty, a graveyard for the light, just dark matter swirling in the middle of the night. Every promise made a meteorite that fell to earth, shattered on the pavement, known as lack of worth. My soul's an empty fountain, drained of hope, you see. You never had to lift a hand, you simply let him be. I'm standing in the wreckage of the world you undertook, staring at the shards of all the wishes you broke. Birthdays came, candles flickered, a silent plea inside the flame. You smiled across the table, speaking softly of my name. I wished for us, for safety, for a love that wouldn't end. I wished for just forever, as a lover and a friend. We stood above the ocean, pennies tossed into the tide, believing in the magic, nothing left for us to hide. Now the sky is empty, a graveyard for the light, just dark matter swirling in the middle of the night. Every promise made a meteorite that fell to earth, shattered on the pavement, known as lack of worth. My soul's an empty fountain, drained of hope, you see. You never had to lift a hand, you simply let him be. I'm standing in the wreckage fairy tales just turn to rust. But you were the architect of the dreams I held so high. A gentle demolition man beneath that wishing sky. I watched the clouds drift over, not a single plea remains. Just the heavy hollow quiet of where the heartache reigns. Now the sky is empty, a graveyard for the light. Just dark matter swirling in the middle of the night. Every promise made a meteorite that fell to earth, shattered on the pavement, known as lack of worth. My soul's an empty fountain, drained of hope, you see. You never had to lift a hand, you simply let him be. I'm standing in the wreckage of the world you undertook, staring at the shards of all the wishes you broke. All the wishes you broke. A silent solemn sight, no stars left in the night. Just the silence and the smoke. Every time the phone buzzes, my heart still skips a beat. A foolish, hopeful reflex that I just can't seem to beat. I scroll through the feed, a curated world of smiles and perfect views. Every single person laughing, living lives that don't involve the blues. Then I see a picture of a crowded, sunlit bar. You're laughing with new faces, shining like a distant star. It's a digital age of heartbreak, a modern, cruel design. Staring at a screen that tells me you are no longer mine. A perfect filter on the pane, a glossy, curated light. Everyone looks happy in the moments passing by, but my vision narrows down, blurring all the happy crowds. Just a forward story hidden underneath the clouds. A punch to the stomach, a quiet stinging truth. You wrote your name in captions next to a girl I barely know. Maybe it's a new beginning for you, maybe a clean slate, while I am stuck inside the past, sealing my own fate. I shouldn't follow, hit block, erase the ghost from digital light, but I'm a glutton for the torture, lost within the endless night, hoping for a signal, a sign you feel some loss and pain. But all I see is progress, no hint of falling rain. It's the digital age of heartbreak, a modern, cruel design. Staring at a screen that tells me you are no longer mine. A perfect filter on the pane, a glossy, curated light. Everyone looks happy in the moments passing by, but my vision narrows down, blurring all the happy crowds. Just a forward story hidden underneath the clouds. A punch to the stomach, a quiet stinging truth. You wrote your name in captions next to a girl I barely know. In my world you were a headline, bold and center stage. In your world just a cameo on a single minor page, a supporting character in the story you now script. From the leading lady role I was quietly stripped, a pixelated dagger to my eye aching. Open heart watching you erase our world, tearing it apart. It's the digital age of heartbreak, a modern, cruel design. Staring at a screen that tells me you are no longer mine. A perfect filter on the pane, a glossy, curated light. Everyone looks happy in the moments passing by, but my vision narrows down, blurring all the happy crowds. Just a forward story hidden underneath the clouds. A punch to the stomach, a quiet stinging truth. You wrote your name Stuck in painful snapshots, time just seems to elapse. Phone goes on the nightstand, notifications start to rise. Little red balloons of hollow affirmation, paper thin disguise. I posted a sunset filter, a smile I had to practice hard to find. A performance of recovery I left for all the world behind. Hundreds click the heart icon, a stream of digital empathy, but none of them are you who finally set me free. 1,000 happy faces on a single glowing screen, telling me I'm strong now, better off serene. My inbox fills with strangers and the friends I barely know. A virtual embrace that doesn't stop the quiet undertone. My feed is full of praise now, a carefully constructed lie. I'm so lonely in this bedroom that I think I'm gonna die. But in the world you left me, where the bitter truth is taught, I'm perfectly fine online, lonely but liked and totally blocked. Maybe they believe the act, the filter makes it real. You see a carefully curated portrait of how I'm meant to be. I type back thanks and doing great, a master of the mask. Keeping up appearances is my only nightly task. Every comment is a bandage made of paper, thin and weak. It stops no bleeding, heals no wound, it doesn't even speak. 1,000 happy faces on a single glowing screen, telling me I'm strong now, better off serene. My inbox fills with strangers and the friends I barely know. A virtual embrace that doesn't stop the quiet undertow. My feed is full of praise now, a carefully constructed lie. I'm so lonely in this bedroom that I think I'm gonna die. But in the world you left me, where the bitter truth is talked, I'm perfectly fine online, lonely but liked and totally blocked. If all these hearts could warm my bed, I wouldn't feel the chill. If all those little likes could keep my broken heart from standing still, but they are just a comfort found in ones and zeros bright. They offer no salvation in the dead of lonely night. A superficial bandage for a soul that's torn apart, just an endless scroll of emptiness inside a bleeding heart. 1,000 happy faces on a single glowing screen, telling me I'm strong now, better off serene. My inbox fills with strangers and the friends I barely know. A virtual embrace that doesn't stop the quiet undertow. My feed is full of praise now, a carefully constructed lie. I'm so lonely in this bedroom that I think I'm gonna die. But in the world you left me, where the bitter truth is talked, I'm perfectly fine online, lonely but liked and totally blocked. Lonely but like you, lost inside the night, a virtual embrace. But I'm alone in this space. Sun goes down, the curtains fall, a different kind of darker eyes. Outside the world keeps spinning fast, inside my memories survive. During daylight I can fake a smile, I can put on a disguise. but silence brings the flood of tears seen only by my eyes. The busy hours offer some relief, a momentary grace, but midnight asks the question of this empty, lonely space. It's not the rain-soaked Mondays or the rush hours endless stream. It's the dead quiet Tuesdays where I lose myself inside a dream. It's when the world is fast asleep and the streetlights start to glow. That's when the missing you begins, when the lonely starts to grow. It's when the clock ticks loudest, a rhythm keeping count. These are the nights that hurt the most, when the pain begins to mount. Sometimes a crowded bar can numb the sting, a temporary fix, surrounded by the laughter, engaging in the social tricks, but driving home on empty roads, just radio static sound. Reality hits hardest then on hollow sacred ground. I turn the key into the lock, bracing for the chill, an icy ache inside my chest, a memory standing still. It's not the rain-soaked Mondays or the rush hours endless stream. It's the dead quiet Tuesdays where I lose myself inside a dream. It's when the world is fast asleep and the streetlights start to glow. That's when the missing you begins, when the lonely starts to grow. It's when it's worth the battlefield. I'll be a soldier strong. I can face the light and push ahead all day long. But the night is a ghost story of the phantom in the hall, haunting every shadow corner, answering the silent call. A heavy blanket of despair tucks me into bed, with promises you whispered once still echoing in my head. It's not the rain-soaked Mondays or the rush hours endless stream. It's the dead quiet Tuesdays where I lose myself inside a dream. It's when the world is fast asleep and the streetlights start to glow. That's when the missing you begins, when the lonely starts to grow. It's when the clock ticks loudest, a rhythm keeping count. These are the nights that hurt the most, when the pain begins to mount. Nights that hurt the most, holding on to you goes, when the world is fast asleep, only memories I keep. Sunlight cuts across the floorboards now, where shadows used to be. Quiet spaces echo promises you never kept with me. Door frame still holds marks from when we thought we'd measure out our years. Now every clock is counting down the silence and the tears. I am the ghost inside the hallway of the house we built on sand. The echo of the future that you held inside your hand. I'm every shadow window pane, reflecting lonely blue. I am the girl you left behind, who's still in love with you. Your sweater's hanging on the chair, a phantom of your touch. Fabric fibers holding on to missing you too much. Footprints faded from the kitchen floor, where laughter used to pour. An empty canvas painted gray. I can't find color anymore. I am the ghost inside the hallway of the house we built on sand. The echo of the future that you held inside your hand. I'm every shadow window pane, reflecting lonely blue. I am the girl you left behind, who's still in love with you. Sometimes I see you in the crowd, a stranger's fleeting glance. Heart stops in my chest, a desperate, hopeless chance. But then the illusion breaks apart. Reality crashes through, just a world that moves too fast for those who can't forget about you. I am the ghost inside the hallway of the house we built on sand. The echo of the future that you held inside your hand. I'm every shadow window pane, reflecting lonely blue. I am the girl you left behind, who's still in love with you. Still in love with you, a girl you left behind. This heart's a broken timepiece, stopped when you said goodbye. Sunlight offers me a truce, a temporary ceasefire for the soul. During the day I build a mask of being functional and whole. I can make small talk at the store, I can pretend I'm doing fine, sipping from the cup of grief while walking a straight line. But when the world decides to sleep, when busy fades away, a silent countdown starts within, awaiting the decay. Clock hands click toward the witching hour, 12 strokes echo down the hall. That's when the dam breaks open wide, that's when the pieces fall. The quiet demands honesty, tears become my only sound. No audience to judge me, just this empty hollow ground. While the city lights dim down below and street lights off a meager sight, I'm still crying at midnight. Pillowcases soaked and heavy now, a map of all my tears, a silent testament to lonely nights and all my hidden fears. I turn up my music loud, trying hard to drown the ache, a sad familiar rhythm for a heart you chose to break. I replay every memory, every word we left unsaid, a cinematic torch inside my restless, weary head. Clock hands click toward the witching hour, 12 strokes echo down the a pause button I can't press. Lost inside the darkness, buried in this mess. Clock hands click toward the witching hour. 12 strokes echo down the hall. That's when the dam breaks open wide. That's when the pieces fall. The quiet demands honesty. Tears become my only sound. No audience to judge me, just this empty hollow ground. While the city lights dim down below and street lights off on either side, I'm still crying at midnight. Still crying at midnight. Lost within the night. A ghost of my old life. Still crying. Still crying. Still crying. Still crying. Maybe Tuesday, maybe late July. Specific dates dissolve like rain. Blur together now. Watercolor wash up subtle pain. But clear as day, I still recall the pattern on the sheet. A quiet hum in every corner, bitter, sour, sweet. Was it in the kitchen, near the hallway light, or underneath the stars? We watched the silent, lonely night. A gentle hand upon my face, a kiss that felt like air. I replay every touch to find a feeling that's not there. I search my broken memory to pinpoint when or why I missed the fade and fire. Missed you saying your goodbye. I didn't know I was watching the curtain fall. You see, the last time you ever loved me. Your eyes look past me to the window, focused somewhere far away. A distant shore you navigated, nothing left to say. Words hung heavy in the atmosphere, unspoken and unsaid. We built a mansion made of moments, a graveyard now instead. Was it in the kitchen, near the hallway light, or underneath the stars? We watched a silent, lonely night. A gentle hand upon my face, a kiss that felt like air. I replay every touch to find a feeling that's not there. I search my broken memory to pinpoint when or why I missed the fade and fire. Missed you saying your goodbye. I didn't know I was watching the curtain fall. You see, the last time you ever loved me. Empty spaces echo now where laughter used to bloom. A silent film replaying ghosts inside this lonely room. Footprints fade from sacred ground, a path I can't retrace. Just echoes of a vanished smile, a long forgotten face. Was it in the kitchen, near the hallway light, or underneath the stars? We watched that silent, lonely night. A gentle hand upon my face, a kiss that felt like air. I replay every touch to find a feeling that's not there. I search my broken memory to pinpoint when or why I missed the fade and fire. Missed you saying your goodbye. I didn't know I was watching the curtain fall. You see, the last time you ever loved me. The very last time you loved me. A memory's faint trace. again. I know I shouldn't look. It's like reopening the pages of a long forgotten book. A picture of your new life, a smile I barely recognize. You look so free and easy beneath brand new happy skies. My finger hovers on the screen, the keyboard seems to glow. A million words I wanna type, a million things to let you know. A digital despair that only lonely people know. Watching happy futures in a feed that starts to flow. My mind says step away now, stop the self-inflicted harm. My heart just wants to reach you, wants to sound a loud alarm. I type a single sentence, I miss you short and weak, then delete it fast before I break my silent streak. A public wall of happiness, I'm just a private ghost, crying in the comments where it hurts the absolute most. You posted living my best life under a sunset, orange and pink. I wonder if you paused to spare past a single thought, a single blink. I see the likes accumulating, friends from a life I can't access. Another world you navigate without me, a painful sharp finesse. The urge to scream into the void, to shatter this facade, to let everyone who sees that post know what a lie you've brought, that you left a wreckage here behind. A silent hollow place while you post perfect pictures without a single trace. A digital despair that only lonely people know. Watching happy futures in a feed that starts to flow. My heart just wants to reach you, wants to sound a loud alarm. I type a single sentence, I miss you short and weak, then delete it fast before I break my silent streak. A public wall of happiness, I'm just a private ghost, crying in the comments where it hurts the absolute most. If tears could form a firewall, I'd block out all this pain. If my broken-hearted Wi-Fi, you'd feel the constant rain. But it's a silent modern ache, the screen our final grave, just a lonely message to a love I couldn't say. A digital despair that only lonely people know. Watching happy futures in a feed that starts to flow. My heart just wants to reach you, wants to sound a loud alarm. I type a single sentence, I miss you short and weak, then delete it fast before I break my silent streak. A public wall of happiness, I'm just a private ghost, crying in the comments where it hurts the absolute most. Crying in the comments, a digital collapse. My silent painful snapshots, time just seems to elapse. Eyes are open, staring at the ceiling. 5 a.m. Beside me lies a stranger, wearing your name like a gem. Same old scent of sandalwood and subtle winter rain. Different heartbeats next to mine, inflicting different pain. Once your smile could warm the darkest rooms in my old life. Now just a flat line on the monitor of being your word. I don't just mourn the loss of us, the future we let die. I grieve a little in ghosts, watching the old you confusing, lonely day. I don't just want the loss of us, a future we let die. I grieve the living ghost, watching the old you pass us by. A perfect memory in a worn out photograph you left of all my losses. Who you used to be is the hardest left. It's not goodbye, I whisper to the night, it's just a plea. I miss who you were before you stopped missing me. They say people change, grow apart, it's just a natural thing. But this mutation leaves behind a silent, broken wing. If I could reach into the past and pull that man to shore, I'd hold him close and never let him walk out of the door. That beautiful man I loved, where did he go? He vanished in the quiet drift of cold, persistent snow. I don't just mourn the loss of us, the future we let die. I grieve a living ghost, watching the old you pass us by. A perfect memory in a worn out photograph you left of all my losses. Who you used to be is the hardest left. It's not goodbye, I whisper to the night, it's just a plea. I miss who you were before you stopped missing me. I miss who you were. Please come back to me, the man you used to be, a fading memory. Every time a notification pings, a tiny shot goes through my chest, hoping it's a typo from the person I once loved the best. But it's always just a stranger, a world that keeps moving fast, while I am stuck inside the ember of a love that didn't last. I open up the app again, a digital battlefield of choice, staring at the curated life, ignoring my own voice. I'm just a silent follower in the gallery of your life, watching you build futures while I'm consumed by inner strife. Lost inside the short form stories, the smiles I barely know, a spectator in the garden where I thought my love would grow. Every picture is a window to what you found since me, and every line of text just highlights what we cease to be. Just a silent observer, hiding from the truth that slaps me down. Lost in your captions, lost inside this lonely town. You used to tag me in the jokes, a secret language that we knew. Inside jokes in brackets, just between me and you. Now your words are public domain for everyone to see, sharing little moments that you used to share with me. A new location, a great time, a hashtag that I hate. Every letter is a dagger sealing my lonely fate. I'm just a silent follower in the gallery of your life, watching you build futures while I'm consumed by inner strife. Lost inside the short form stories, the smiles I barely know, a spectator in the garden where I thought my love would grow. Every picture is a window to a world you found since me, and every line of text just highlights what we cease to be. Just a silent observer, hiding from the truth that slaps me down. Lost in your captions, lost inside this lonely town. Reading all the stories that you've carefully controlled, watching your life flourish while I just fade away. I'm just a silent follower in the gallery of Sold off every memory, found yourself somebody new. You changed the locks, you cleared the closets, maybe even rearranged the room. Drove away one morning, leaving me trapped inside the gloom. You walk away from that address, a building made of brick and wood. You left the structure standing, but you missed what understood. It's just an empty house to you, a place you used to reside. A chapter finally finished, with nothing left to hide. But when you slammed the door that day, you didn't set me free. You left the best parts of my heart trapped in that memory. Packed your bags and drove away, ignoring every tear. My love still lives there, waiting for you here. The number's disconnected, the mailbox holds no mail at all. Just us gathering in corners, waiting for the silent fall. I drive by sometimes in the dark, my headlights cut the street, staring at the silhouette of where our lives would meet. A garden full of dead roses, where all our futures were once sown. A barren wasteland now, where nothing beautiful has grown. It's just an empty house to you, a place you used to reside. A chapter finally finished, with nothing left to hide. But when you slammed the door that day, you didn't set me free. You left the best parts of my heart trapped in a memory. Packed your bags and drove away, ignoring every tear. My love still lives there, waiting for you here. You found a new location, a brand new place to call your home. Building happiness with someone else while I just stand alone. Maybe you think you escaped the past, a clean and sharp break, but I'm still standing on the porch. For goodness sake, you forgot the most important thing. You left it all behind. The love I built within those walls, you simply can't unbind. It's just an empty house to you, a place you used to reside. A chapter finally finished, nothing left to hide. But when you slammed the door that day, you didn't set me free. You left the best parts of my heart trapped in that memory. Packed your bags and drove away, ignoring every tear. My love still lives there, waiting for you here. My love still lives there, waiting on the stair. Lost inside the furniture everywhere, it waits for you. Maybe you just saw a crack, a fine line in the glass, a small hairline fracture that you thought might simply pass. Sunlight made it look okay, reflecting off the pain, hiding the deep erosion from the endless silent rain. No theatrical sobbing, no angry shouted words to see, just a quiet withdrawal from who I used to be. She didn't crash like ocean waves against the rocky shore, didn't rage against the dying light or beg for something more. Her heartache was a snowfall, quiet on the ground, an elegant destruction she broke without a sound. Just a slow diffusion, a fading of the light, lost within the shadows of the never across the empty room. Silent tears falling, sealing my own tomb. Each breath feels like an echo, a memory of a time when laughter filled the space, a melody and rhyme. Now only hollow quiet where happy sounds used to be. Just the ghost of presence standing next to me. She didn't crash like ocean waves against the rocky shore, didn't rage against the dying light or beg for something more. Her heartache was a snowfall quiet on the ground, an elegant destruction she broke without a sound. Just a slow diffusion, a fading of the light, lost within the shadows of the never-ending night. Fingers tracing patterns on the window pane, so cold. Stories left unfinished, waiting to unfold. A landscape painted gray now beneath the muted sky. Wondering if you ever even noticed the goodbye. Built a wall of silence, brick by silent brick, hiding the foundation, crumbling, feeling bruised and sick. She didn't crash like ocean waves against the rocky shore, didn't rage against the dying light or beg for something more. Her heartache was a snowfall quiet on the ground, an elegant destruction she broke without a sound. Just a slow diffusion, a fading of the light, lost within the shadows of the never-ending night. Without a sound, on sacred ground, a quiet snowfall in the heart, slowly falling all apart. Footsteps on the stair now, only mine make any sound. Once a noisy symphony, a rhythm we had found. Morning coffee brews alone, just one look sits by the machine. Every corner of this house remembers how it used to be. Sunlight hits the dust motes, dancing through the vacant air, highlighting the absence, the empty easy chair. This silence isn't peaceful, it's a screaming, lonely noise, a vast and hollow canvas, robbed of all its joys. Every echo magnifies the space where you should be. A muted world of monochrome, stripped of harmony. Nights are long and heavy, days are filled with dread and fear. God is just too quiet without you here. The telephone stops ringing, your name no longer fills the screen. Just a digital graveyard of a love that might have been. Music feels too painful, every love song cuts too deep. Promises we whispered are the secret silence keeps. Blankets folded neatly, now no midnight tug of war. Just a cold half of the bed, nothing to fight for anymore. This silence isn't peaceful, it's a screaming, lonely noise, a vast and hollow canvas, robbed of all its joys. Every echo magnifies the space where you should be. A muted world of monochrome, stripped of harmony. Nights are long and heavy, days are filled echoes of my own two hands. This silence isn't peaceful, it's a screaming, lonely noise. A vast and hollow canvas, robbed of all its joys. Every echo magnifies the space where you should be. A muted world, a monochrome stripped of harmony. Nights are long and heavy, days are filled with dread and fear. God is just too quiet without you here. Too quiet here, wish you were near. Screaming in the silence, haunted by your absence. Clear. Sunlight hits my window pane. You probably don't see the light. You moved on to brighter mornings while I'm stuck here in the night. Pictures on my phone still live a silent, painful museum wall. I wonder if your camera roll contains my memory at all. Friends say you look happy now. Your eyes have found the spark. Mine are just two hollow pits of never-ending dark. If every tear I cry could build a bridge across the town, maybe then you cross and maybe you would look around. If my heartache was a frequency that you could finally hear, maybe you would listen, maybe you would feel me near. But the universe is silent, just a hollow, lonely plea. All this pain would have a point if only you miss me. Maybe in a different world, the tables would be turned. Maybe you would be the one whose lesson had been learned. You trace the outline of my ghost on the pillow by your side. A lonely aching emptiness where I used to reside. But you're sleeping soundly, maybe dreaming of new life, while I'm awake with the echo of a love that's lost its light. If every tear I cry could build a bridge across the town, maybe then you cross and maybe you would look around. If my heartache was a frequency that you could finally hear, maybe you would listen, maybe you would feel me near. But the universe is silent, just a hollow, lonely plea. All this pain would have a point if only you miss me. It's not the pain that kills me, it's the sheer futility. Knowing that my suffering means nothing out of thee. A one-sided equation, the balance never struck. Just my heart in fragments, held together by sheer bad luck. If only you felt half of this, my agony would cease to be in vain. Your absence is a ghost, your indifference is the rain. If every tear I cry could build a bridge across the town, maybe then you cross and maybe you would look around. If my heartache was a frequency that you could finally hear, maybe you would listen, maybe you would feel me near. But the universe is silent, just a hollow, lonely plea. All this pain would have a point if only you miss me. If only you miss me. A sad reality. If only you miss me, then maybe I could finally be free. fickle bone in my body screams that you are wrong for me. A textbook case of heartbreak, a cautionary tale to see. Friends provide the data points, the evidence is strong and clear. You shattered every promise, fueled by bitterness and fear. I list the reasons every night, a mantra for my brain, to finally release this tight, persistent, aching chain. A broken compass guides my soul back to your door, ignoring all the red flags I can't ignore anymore. My mind knows the truth, my heart insists upon a lie. An anchor dropped in stormy seas as the good ship sail right by. It makes no sense, it's foolish, irrational and true. Oh God, despite it all, I shouldn't still love you. Your memory's a poison ivy vine that wraps around my chest, choking out the healing, putting sanity to test. You burn the bridge to ashes, watch me standing on the side, while every part of my good sense commanding me to hide. But here I am, tending to the embers of what we used to be, hoping for a spark from a fire that destroyed me. A broken compass guides my soul back to your door, ignoring all the red flags I can't ignore anymore. My mind knows the truth, and my heart insists upon a lie. An anchor dropped in stormy seas as the good ship sail right by. It makes no sense, it's foolish, irrational and true. Oh God, despite it all, I shouldn't still love you. Lost in a maze where every turn leads back to you. A familiar ache, a path I always somehow stumble through. Trying to find the exit, a way to leave the past behind, but echoes of your laughter still possess my searching mind. Tied to a history I can't seem to break free, even when I know this love was never meant for me. A broken compass guides my soul back to your door, ignoring all the red flags I can't ignore anymore. My mind knows the truth, my heart insists upon a lie. An anchor dropped in stormy seas as the good ship sail right by. It makes no sense, it's foolish, irrational and true. Oh God, despite it all, I shouldn't still love you. Shouldn't still love you. A truth I can't deny with every lonely sigh. I shouldn't, but I do. Stars came out above us, counted every single one. Wish on this, wish on that, till every hope fell spun. A silver thread of futures, a tapestry of dreams we made. We spoke in hushed predictions, promises were overlaid. My heart was an open well, reflecting every light. I tossed in all my trust, believing with Birthdays came, candles flickered, a silent plea inside the flame. You smiled across the table, speaking softly of my name. I wish for us, for safety, for a love that wouldn't end. I wish for just forever, as a lover and a friend. We stood above the ocean, pennies tossed into the tide, believing in the magic, nothing left for us to hide. Now the sky is empty, graveyard for the light, just dark matter swirling in the middle of the night. Every promise made a meteorite that fell to earth, shattered on the pavement, knowing its lack of worth. My soul's an empty fountain, drained of hope, you see. You never had to lift a hand, you simply let them be. I'm standing in the wreckage of the world you undertook, staring at the shards of all the wishes you broke. Maybe I was naive, maybe just too keen to trust. Maybe all those fairy tales just turned to rust. But you were the architect of the dreams I held so high, a gentle demolition man beneath that wishing sky. I watched the clouds drift over, not a single plea remains, just the heavy, hollow quiet of where the heartache reigns. Now the sky is empty, a graveyard for the light, just dark matter swirling in the middle of the night. Every promise made a meteor that fell to earth, shattered on the pavement, knowing its lack of worth. My soul's an empty fountain, drained of hope, you see. You never had to lift a hand, you simply let them be. I'm standing in the wreckage of the world you undertook, staring at the shards of all the wishes you broke. All the wishes you broke. A silence outside, no stars left in the night, just the silence and the smoke. Every time the phone buzzes, my heart still skips a beat, a foolish, hopeful reflex that I just can't seem to beat. I scroll through the feed, a curated world of smiles and perfect views. Every single person laughing, living lives that don't involve the blues. Then I see a picture of a crowded sunlit bar. You're laughing with no faces, shining like a distant star. It's the digital age of heartbreak, a modern cruel design, staring at a screen that tells me you are no longer mine. A perfect filter on the pane, a glossy, curated light. Everyone looks happy in the moments passing by, but my vision narrows down, blurring all the happy crowds. Just a forward story hidden underneath the clouds. A punch to the stomach, a quiet stinging truth. You wrote your name in captions next to a girl I barely know. In my world, you were a headline, bold and center stage. In your world, just a cameo on a single minor page, a supporting character in the story. You now script from the leading lady role. I was quietly stripped, a pixelated dagger to my aching open heart, watching you erase our world, tearing it apart. It's the digital age of heartbreak, a modern cruel design, staring at a screen that tells me you are no longer mine. A perfect filter on the paint, a glossy, curated lie. Everyone looks happy in the moments passing by, but my vision narrows down, blurring all the happy crowds. Just a forest story hidden underneath the clouds. A punch to the stomach, a quiet stinging truth. You wrote your name in captions next to a girl I barely know. Your name in captions, a digital collapse, stuck in painful snapshots. Time just seems to elapse. Phone glows on the nightstand, notifications start to rise. Little red balloons of hollow affirmation, paper thin disguise. I posted a sunset filter, a smile I had to practice hard to find. A performance of recovery I left for all the world behind. Hundreds click the heart icon, a stream of digital empathy, but none of them are you. You finally set me free. 1,000 happy faces on a single glowing screen, telling me I'm strong now, better off serene. My inbox fills with strangers and the friends I barely know. A virtual embrace that doesn't stop the quiet undertow. My feet is full of praise, a carefully constructed lie. I'm so lonely in this bedroom that I think I'm gonna die. But in the world you left me, where the bitter truth is talked, I'm perfectly fine online, lonely but liked and totally blocked. Maybe they believe the act, the filter makes it real. You see a carefully curated portrait of how I'm meant to be. I type back thanks and doing great, a master of the mask. Keeping up appearances is my only nightly task, and becoming is a bandage made of paper thin and weak. It stops no bleeding, heals no wound, it doesn't even speak. 1,000 happy faces on a single glowing screen, telling me I'm strong now, better off serene. My inbox fills with strangers and the friends I barely know. A virtual embrace that doesn't stop the quiet undertow. My feet is full of praise, now a carefully constructed lie. I'm so lonely in this bedroom that I think I'm gonna die. But in the world you left me, where the bitter truth is talked, I'm inside a bleeding heart. 1,000 happy faces on a single glowing screen.